What's up, guys? Let me just make sure my audio is working. Let's see. Test, 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 test. All right, looks good. So, I don't know how long I have before I gotta, do stuff in my life. So yeah, I don't know how long I have, but I don't think we're gonna be getting to doing the Tetris game and this week since I'm going on vacation. Fridays. I even forget kind of where I am. So let's start the T-Mux. I should have probably CD to the thing first, actually. Let me just makes life easier. And then start the T-Mux. Start the Neovim. Let's just see. 0.6 rotation. Yes, I remember making the rotation flipping. We'll just build that again. Forever, yeah. So we rotate with the arrow keys. Flip with 1, 2, 3. So 2 is none. 1 is what is that? Vertical flip. 3 is horizontal flip. Let me get music. Chill beats to go to. I'm gonna do this. Let's see, this 3M coding session. I don't like this X button. Oh, more actions. I don't know. I think X is a not a good icon for that. But that might be like my Linux setup. I don't even know. I'm not too well versed in like the Linux stuff. I'm eating a vitamin C like tablet. It's making my throat pretty scratchy. But it's okay. Tastes good. It's good for you. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to. I think it's a mouse events. Hopefully we can get to mouse events by the end of this stream. Cause I don't know how long I have. Probably not that long. Let's just get into it. Going to be modifying our textures, color with color modulation, make it transparent with alpha blending. RGBA color works. So your red, green, blue values plus an alpha. Alpha is like how transparent it is, basically. That's what I think of it. Reading what a pixel is, or you might be lost. I don't think I need to read that. This tutorial, man, color has definitely a lot of stuff. Okay. So start off like I usually do, and just copy the last one I worked on, so the rotation and flipping, and we're gonna call this one color modulation and alpha. So now my Neovim, I can just search up color, yep, right there. has all like the normal default stuff, so I don't have to type it every time. Cause I don't find that too important. It's just I think it's good to know how it works, like what these things do. Yeah, let's get this. So looks like we're gonna change to the L texture class, which makes sense since we're adding color modulation alpha. I don't really know what color modulation is. I guess we'll find out. So these are all the same stuff. Guessing the render's gonna change yet again. Oh no, we have set color. And there's opacity and blending. I'm not sure this changes. Let's see. Nope, doesn't change. The render. Okay. So let's add this here. Just read it a bit. So we're using unsigned integers, 8 bits. I'm pretty sure that's what it stands. Let me just search it up. That's what I think. What is uint A in C++? Yeah, unsigned uint underscore T. So it looks like we should be using underscore T, but you know what? It works, so I'm just gonna keep the normal one. That's not it. Here. Everything else seems pretty standard. Yep. Yep. Oh, color modulation is we're gonna modify these colors like that, I guess. Modify these colors to with color modulation to make it transparent with alpha blending. Set color for modifying its color modulation. Okay, that's what I was gonna do. And set alpha blending for transparent with alpha blending. Those are some, yep, good values. So yeah, let's see where we add. Let's just add this to the bottom of our function definitions. Let's see here. What I'm gonna do, I'll just type this one out. Sometimes I guess it's good to type things out. I never find like I guess some people want to like memorize. I never felt the need to do that. Like I just don't see why you'd want to memorize certain stuff, even for like libraries. It's like the whole point of the documentation. I guess if you work with it a lot, you'll just end up memorizing it naturally. So I don't think copy and pasting is actually a bad thing here, but I also don't think memorizing, typing it out is a bad thing either. I got hair in my eye. Okay. So we're gonna use this function, set color mod, so modulation to our texture, and then give it RGB values. Nice. What it does, color modulation does, is multiply texture colors with the modulation colors. By default, color modulation is white, so 255 to everything 255, which will multiply gives you the original image colors. Modulation red times texture red divided by 255. I guess that's the formula over here. If you want to be very example, we'll set the modulation as R0. You would get the all red and gray parts of the texture would be black because black is 0. The white part would only retain its blue color, and the blue part would remain the same. I see. So it brings up the strength of the certain red, green, or blues. So because these are hard colors, if we brought out the strength of the blue and set everything else to 0, it would just be black because there's no blue in this red over here. At least that's how I interpret it. Alright, then we do our other function definitions. This time I'm just going to copy because I'm lazy. So SDL just comes preset with all these methods, but I guess it's nice to have our own class that just does it all, so kind of does it in our own language, I guess. Sets the alpha and sets the blend mode. Alpha values the opacity of the texture. So in alpha 255 is full transparent. Yep. 0 is completely transparent. I think they mean. Okay, this is kind of confusing. Full and complete. I think they mean 255. It's like it's fully transparent, like it's actually see through, and 0 is like nothing. And then out like 127 is half. That's what I think they mean. Could be wrong. It could be the other way. Could find out though. Assuming you're using SDL blend mode underscore blend style. So that's one of the blend modes, I guess, is SDL underscore blend mode underscore blend. Usually the types that's used. You can look at the SDL documentation for other blending types. Probably not gonna get into that much because don't know too much about color blending and whatever. The way it works is that alpha values control how the rest of the colors blended. Not extra. Okay, so there's your equation that does for the final color. Texture color times the alpha divided by 255 plus screen color. That means, okay, that probably means that alpha 255 is not transparent. So just normal. And 0 is fully transparent. It also uses your screen color, which is kind of cool. Yeah, this is some math. So we set the color constants. This is before we go into mainly, we define that. I see, okay. So let's go to our main. Oh, it's just down here. Or we scroll to it. So we said before we go into our main loop, we want to define these constants. Oh, sorry. Since these are constants, we don't want to put it in the while loop, because then it has to define all of them at every single time it loops back. We're also using an enum. Interesting. E-color channel. Texture red, texture green. Enums are nice because it lets you give names to a whole list of values. Total 7, unknown 8. Interesting. Const express. Key color magnitude count. I don't even know what const express is. Constant expression. Maybe it's kind of like const, it can be applied to variable. Compiler error is raised when any code attempts to modify the value. Unlike const can also be applied to functions and class constructors. Oh, so it just gives an error. Give me classes, expression, or functions. That's interesting. Don't think it matters too much here. I think we could just use const as well. And then we have an array of k color magnitude count, which is 3. And then so we define 3 values. I don't really know what these are. It looks like no red, beta green, and fully blue. Let's see. If we're going to magnitude loop, in this one we're saying RGB values to the magnitude 255, 127, or 0. Or 0. We also update the textures RGB or channels and background RGB channels. We also have some constants to define. Let's do another music just a bit. So some constants defined, channel count, also an extra channel constant that will function like an error value. Guessing that's the unknown. If you're wondering why that enum has a class, it's because this is a scope enumeration, which prevents enumerations from being used like integers unless explicitly converted. Don't really know what that means. For being used like integers unless explicitly converted. Oh, I know. Enums by default are actually just like I think int values. So there's a lot of things in C++, I think. So this is making it like an actual like object. So you can't just use it whenever. So you'd have to purposely cast it to an integer to get the integer value. Okay, we're gonna initialize some stuff right below it all. So let's do that. So static cast the e-color channel total. So just creating this array with the size of the total, which is 7, and then texture red is equal to 2, texture green is equal to 2, texture blue is equal to 2, alpha is equal to 2. Everything, I guess he's setting everything to 2. That's the default. We're converting the scope of enumerations to integers despite the fact that plain enumerations get treated like integers out of the box. Would it be easier to use plan enumerations? Yes, but it would be best to be strict with type safety. I see. Maybe not. So check for a channel key, equal channel to update. So this is going to be in the loop, I'm guessing. Since we're doing some updating. I don't really know where this would go. I mean, let's looking for a certain key. So it looks like this demo we're gonna be able to click keys and change some stuff. So I'm guessing it's gonna be in this SDL event key down. And we don't need this code anymore. We can just swap it out now with our color channel. So check for a channel key. So I always like just makes it easier to tell which case is which. Nice. Alpha SDF2W. Oh, what am I saying? Alpha. This is the keys. So key A, key S, D, F, Q, W, E. ASDF, Q, W, E. Interesting. QW is the background, and ASDF is just the actual texture color. So I wonder what we're gonna do when we update it. What actually happens? Also, if we hit one of these keys, this unknown value will actually be an actual value. And so we use an if statement. Okay, we need to go back here. Oh, whoops. That's fine. Just making sure all the indentation's good. So I like these lines. A lot of people don't like these. I love them. Help a lot. So now we're gonna probably, yeah, I'm just gonna love. We have this like if statement to check or to do something. First, it needs to check if a key was hit. So if a key was hit, it's gonna channel update will be equal to one of these enum values. And then if it was hit, then we'll change the color. I guess. We'll look at it in just 1 second. I think it would go just there. Don't see why not. I'm actually gonna go like this. Some more. Look at the code getting all squished up. Okay, so here's the if statement. If channel update does not equal unknown. So I go through the channel values. Color channels, indices, plus plus. So yeah, it's going through. Then if color channel indices is greater than or equal to K color manual count, color channels indices is equal to 0. So K color magnitude count, where was this? Oh, it equals to that. So I guess it's saying if it's equals to 3. So if it gets past 3, then we set it back to 0. Interesting. Write color values to console. Switching key color magnitudes. Oh, I see. The changing the values of K color magnitudes. So like the base. It's logging all these values. Oh, this is one big function. Oh wait, no, it's not changing the colors of the magnitudes, it's logging it. This changes the colors of the magnitude right here. Does it? Honestly, I have no idea. All I know is I need a coffee. I'm very tired. Press the channel key, we go to the next index magnitude array for that channel. If we go past the last one, we watch the first value every time we update the channels. We print the values. I don't know why we need to do like a thing like that. Okay, we'll just copy the rest of this. Just replace it with what we have, because a lot of it's different. Oh, not really a lot of it's different. Nah, who cares? We'll just place it. SEO set render draw color. Now this should be just orange like the other methods, but it's okay. It's just saying the G render and the color values through the channel indices. So usually we had that as just white, which is the real color, but now we're giving us the color modulation here. Making sure there. Okay, there's a global variable G colors texture, which sets the color renderer. We're gonna need to define this somewhere, because we don't have G colors texture. But that also gives it the, oh, it gives the texture the, oh, I see. So the set render draw color fills the background with the background colors we specified, and the G colors for the texture does the texture. Makes sense. And we also need to set the alpha. I guess that's separate. Interesting. And then we render it, and let's say we're just rendering it to K screen with minus G colors texture. Okay, with divided by 2. Looks like the middle of the screen. So yeah, let's go to our global variables and add this. Oh shit, I might do this wrong. Oh, there you go. Some other things you need to change up, probably like the init. So, oh no, load media, I mean. So this is gonna be G colors textures. We're gonna download the media here. Yeah, I need to remove some of the Nobara like boots. It's a new boot every update, which is kind of annoying. Sorry, I was getting distracted there. Can move the trash. Wherever that is, there. Oh, I always do this. I don't want to close it. I just want to see where it is. Because I want to look at the name and the PNG name so we can add the path. So we'll first erase everything in the brackets and then we'll write down. So 07 color modulation and alpha. Colors dot PNG. This always shows this error. You can just ignore it because it works every time. It's just my NeoVim doesn't recognize it for some reason. Then we need to fix up this close so we can speak G color texture. I think everything else is fine. Let's go back to main. Just check. There's these things. We might actually need to fix this. Might be something to do with our C++ version compared to Lazy Foods. Although, should work. And it wouldn't be that hard of a fix either. Alright, everything looks good. We can try. We can't build it yet because we need to first modify the CMake list as always. Okay, so I called this. I was just do camel case exactly the same. Color modulation. So I'm just gonna copy all of it. Just paste in the right spots. Let's see, first tutorial of the day, what we get runs in here. We should do CMake that command. Yep, okay. Okay, we got a lot of errors. Classic C++ moment. Yeah, so it looks like we do need like a less than sign or whatever before that token. Interesting. I don't really know this syntax well. Let's see if we can just stuck it out. What's the color modulation? I think I have a shortcut to go to like the errors. This is whatever. Expected that after static cast. I'm gonna search that error up actually. Actually, we'll just copy the error value or the message. We'll paste that and try not to use AI to answer it. Usually makes things kind of easier. Okay, just looking at some of these previews, it looks like it should just be a simple fix. Expected less than after static cast. Oh, you know what this is saying? Okay, like usually you do static cast like this, and then the type. It's like saying like why? So let's do some Neovim magic. Let's fix this. So we can do this. I think S/. And then you replace it with that work? Oh yeah, it did work. Nice. I mean, this one got replaced too, so we'll just fix that. We do the rest. Let's do that S/. This one replaced with this one. Okay, How to do static cast in C++. Oh, we gotta do the. Oh, you know what I think it is? I think, oh, that's fine actually. How often do we do this? Static cast, static cast. I think it's all starting here. I think these are indices, right? And it's an integer. So I think he's static casting these to ints first because that's the thing. Yeah, that seems like it does the trick. Let's just copy that, or yank that. I mean. Just paste in front. Guess maybe his auto detects what it's supposed to be. I think like mine is like no. Search. I had a keybind for H or help. I had a keybind to go to the next error. Just forget what it was. Oh, previous. Rewind. Oh, T. Oh, this is cool. So I do that again. T. I think it gives me the error. Diagnostics. It's kind of cool. Oh, I'm going from previous to go to next. Next misspelled word. Next method and next method. Oh, this is really cool actually. Alright. Okay, so now we got more of these. Boom. Boom. Now I'm not gonna contact Lazy Food about these errors, mainly because I don't know if I'm writing the same C++ version as he is, or if we're on the same whatever. There is one thing I want to update. One of the documentations for installing libraries. Since one of the libraries seems updated, but the documentation didn't. This might not even be fixed. Yeah, I can't let that at myself as well. I need to like raise my chair. Getting arthritis. God damn. Okay. a little more chair bit now. There we go. Like I popped my hamstring a while ago, but it hurts so much. My legs just been killing me recently. Okay. So that's all. Let's see if that fixes it. It did? Nice. Slash build. Slash. What is it? Color. So that. Okay, now so if I click ASD, the actual color values change. Oh, and it logs it. Really cool. Oh, I see. So it's just alternating between. That's what those three values were in the color modulation. It was 0, 127, 255. So every time I click it, it goes between those three. So A is for red. I'm doing textures right now. So S is green. D is red. Now we can mess with the background too. So we can give it some no red. That's what it looks like. If you give it no green, that's what it looks like. No blue. Yeah. It's like midway. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Oh wait, those are all 0. You can give it a bit more blue. And let's give. Oh, F for alpha. Almost forgot. Oh shit. Let's see if we can get the same image that was on the thing. Just for fun. So let's see if we can get that. Okay, so they have like a white background, so everything needs to be, background needs to be all 255. Alpha looks like 127. Okay, so colors. Oh, they literally just have. Okay, there you go. They just have the default colors with half elf. Pretty cool. These are the logs, which are nice. I find these tutorials a lot more difficult, these color ones and stuff, because it's not necessarily like, actually it wasn't even that difficult. What am I saying? God damn, I'm tired. I usually get coffee with my girlfriend, so I'll wait for her. Maybe we'll make tea or something. Alright, so as usual, let's get this up on the GitHub. Let's get status, just see everything there makes sense. Finished, color modulation and alpha. True type fonts. So I'm guessing this is gonna be, oh, they're just using the SDL library for fonts. I thought maybe we would have been doing something else, but that's okay. So as usual, I'll copy the last one I just did, so color modulation. And we're gonna call it true type fonts. But yeah, I can't wait to actually do the Tetris. You know, at first when I was starting this tutorial, I was like, Tetris, doing that doesn't sound that fun. But I've been thinking about it, and there's a lot of things you do need to know. The little nuances, such as a point system, like spawning things in. There's a lot. I think it actually is a good project. I'm generally excited for it. It's also a lot cooler than what we're doing now. Just like learning the essentials. Let's just do it quick and dirty. But I think I'm still gonna try to put a ECS in it. We'll just find a tutorial online. Very similar, but ECS is a lot more vague. So it'll probably be like 30 minutes if we just follow the tutorial, and then from there we just do our own stuff. Alright, so we have this all copied. Let's see what's new. So yeah, we're accessing a new library called the SDL_TTF, which we're probably going to install. But it looks like it sees it already. Let's just search it up, SDL_TTF. So we have it here for when it's not working. I don't know how it recognizes it, but when it is not working, we will add this in. I just find that interesting how it, whatever. I'm chewing on gum, so hopefully no one hears this, but oh, we can add to this. Make sure to have SDLTTF installed and configured in your project, and don't forget to include SDLTTF header. So we'll see if it's part of the SDL standard library, like when we have SDL. I don't think it is. Maybe if I comment this out. Like, I don't see why it would be. Okay, yes, there we go. Not found. Alright, so let's add that. So we would git submodule add. And then first, let's look at the README. Alright, let's look at the install MD. I'm using CMake. Alright. So first, I forgot to copy this. So let's post the URL and then the directory we want it. So vendor / let me just make sure I spelled that right. Yeah. SDL_TTF. So yeah, we're building from source. Just because, you know, if I'm going on that laptop or whatever, not the device, I can pull my code and not have to download libraries for hours. Probably will still have to, like the regular libraries that SDL uses, but the source library from STL will be code. Okay, we're gonna need to update the CMake list. Which honestly looks the exact same. I do see the difference, but let's just change it manually. So right now it's use vendor libs. I don't think I need that. All the ones I've done so far, I don't need that. So I won't add something I don't need. I don't know CMake like pretty much at all. I remember during my university year, I tried learning CMake in preparation for learning STL. Big mistake. Should definitely just spent my time learning STL. Just trying to memorize how CMake works. Just wasn't worth my time. So many of these things have pre-made CMakes. So like this. Win32. We're gonna need to add the SDL TTF. Like link it. So we'll do that. So we'll do SDL3 score TTF. And I think that's all. Everything's the exact same. Gives us an example, like a hello. If it doesn't work, I'll add this line. So I'll keep the highlight for now. Let's get back to the actual code. True type plots. Alright, so we're changing the L texture again, which makes, so I'm guessing the text will be a texture. Let's see what's different. Right here. So, if defined the TTF major version, create texture from text. Let's just see what it says manually. Okay. I don't know why this is kind of blanked out. L color editor. That's okay. So it'll do. This is just a check to see if it's true or not, if it got loaded. Creates texture from text, yep. So you put a text in, and then I'll create the texture. Makes sense actually. You know that's how texts work. Maybe that's an STL thing only, but it's good to know. Maybe the render changed a bit. I don't think it would. You never know though. Yep, everything's the same. Perfect. We're gonna be adding load from rendered text, which is this one. Which creates a texture from the string / color. Also, we can color too. We provide. If you're wondering what that hashtag if define does, it checks if the SDL/TTF major version is defined. Happens when we include SDL and TTF. This is a way to easily exclude the TTF rendering code from the L texture because we don't want to include TTF_.h, because we don't include that header file if the major version is not defined. Oh wait, no, when we don't include it, and it will omit the code sandwiched in the hashtag if defined block. Example of using a macro. Oh, it's actually giving us the global variables now. How nice of Mr. Fu. So these are all the same still. Oh, now we have a global font. So TTF underscore font. G font. No pointer. Oh, whoops. That's okay that it doesn't recognize it. It doesn't even recognize the header file. Probably because we pulled from source. And we're linking through CMake. Text, texture. Okay. I was gonna say, like, am I tripping? We have a new data for our file. We're going to use to load TTF font. What is this? Channel structure getting font. Okay, whatever. Because we did use the macro before, when we actually define the function, we should also use the macro. That makes sense. I'll take a look at what that does in just a second. We'll just throw that at the bottom of our function definitions. So right here. Now that's really unfortunate that it makes it look like a comment. I should definitely look at that. I'm using like the cappuccino, like a custom one I made of cappuccino. I mean, it's not the worst. I mean, just kind of annoying. Whatever. I mean, people probably used black and white back in the day, so no complaints here. So we destroy anything that exists currently. Text surface. So text surface TTF. Render text underscore blended G fonts. Texture text. Did we define G font in our globals? Well, let me just. Yeah, we did. Texture text dot C string. I wonder what if I indent this? Maybe that'll. No. It's worth a try. I don't really feel like editing many of them either. I'm just worried it doesn't like detect errors. Whatever. So they're doing that save the one line trick. Giving the text service a value. But if that equals null pointer, we're gonna log the error. Else. If that works, we create texture from surface. Oh, we give the actual texture value now. Like the member variable in the L texture. We give it the renderer and the text surface. And he's doing that check, see if it equals null pointer. I'll also set the width and height of the texture to the surface. retemp surface. That's a destroyed text surface. Oh, so text surface was a temporary one, just so we can set the texture to it, and then we don't need it anymore. And since it is a pointer, we should definitely clear up the memory so we destroy it. Nice. I'll be back. I just need to check something real quick. Alright, so I need to leave soon. Running out of time. So we'll finish this tutorial. And maybe later today, I'll do another live stream. I've just been live streaming everything I do. Because, why not? But yeah, okay. Where was I? Creating texture from text works much like doing so from a file, but instead of calling the load BMP or image load to generate the surface, we can use the TTF rendered text blended. Yep, which is right over here to create the surface. As you can see, it otherwise typo here works mostly the same as it does with loading from a file. It's just one way to render a surface from text. There's other ways you can do it. Check out the SDL3 documentation. I mean, this way seems pretty simple. I should understand a bit more how these surfaces work. I think that's one thing I don't know too much. I'm guessing it's a lot like layers in like a painting, you know? Like you have a surface where you can draw stuff to. And so that's how we do the textures, basically. I don't know, but either way, I'll look into it a bit more. So I'm gonna have some more different initializations. Let's see. So all these are the same, but now he has another else. Shit. I don't know why that was so hard for me. Initialize the font loading. And so we do FTTF underscore init goes false. Kind of like this thing he does. SEO underscore log. And then we'll do. Honestly, this part I am just gonna copy and paste. There's no sense in me writing that all myself. Much like how we initialize SEO with SDL init, which is right here, I'm mentioning. We need to initialize SEO TTF with TTF init. Alright, the load media seems a little different, other than the fact with the textures. So let's first change this. So we do G text texture. Okay, just disappeared. G text. I'll look at that in a second. Okay, interesting. So first we do it like this. I'll just change this all myself. Or, not all myself, I'm just gonna copy and paste it. So this is fine. Font path. This is also fine. These errors are fine. This error is fine. This error is fine. We have the return success here. So with the TTF font, we call it TTF open font. It's right here. And we pass in the path to the font and the size you want to render the font. Oh. So here's the path. And here's the size. And a null pointer doesn't really explain that too much. Oh, no, this is just the check. So if it does equal null pointer, we do the throw the error message. Alright, and then let's see for the close. Is it any different? Yes, it is. So we need to quit the subsystem. Quit. Text texture. And then we need to free the font. G font equals null pointer. When we're done with the font, we free it with TTF close font, and when we want to close the SEO TTF, we call TTF quit. Alright, now we just need to go to the main. We definitely don't need all these color channel stuff anymore. Oh, it doesn't look like it's causing errors. We can just comment this out. Yeah, we need to comment all these out too. Actually, let's just get rid of it all. Just taking up unnecessary lines. We don't need all this anymore. We can change it to just white. So G renderer 0xFF 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 0xFF. I think is what they have. Yep. Then they clear it. We don't need any of these anymore. We gotta render the text. I think that's new. Oh no, it's not new. We've always been using render. So I'm just gonna copy what this guy put. Because he's doing the center screen stuff. So he must have like a, because our render function has a lot of okay, this is what's happening, this thing. Let me go to render. Here we go. Oh, I was gonna say he must have like a bunch of I think overloaded methods, overridden. Forget one of those. But no, he's just a bunch of default values, which is why you just put 2, the XY. All right, that seems all good. First we need to update the CMake. So no longer color modulation and blending. It's gonna be called true type fonts. Just gonna copy that. Wait. Okay, yeah. And we're just gonna add that everywhere. Okay. And then let's see if that works. Will we get it first try? Yeah, we got some errors. Okay. So I'm gonna try adding that thing. Where is it? Use vendor libraries. Probably was important. As usual. I just be trying to skip steps. These are all the same, right? Yeah. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. I don't think it will. We never know. Yeah, okay. I'm missing a library. Run the download script in the. Run the download script in the folder. So let's see. Vendor. Actually, where is this? We can just open it up. There's another error up here. Now, generally, you should do the first error first. Okay, we'll run the download script. I trust SDL. This also looks kind of pretty safe. So /vendor underscore ttf externals Alright, let's hope that solved all our problems. Now we got some more errors. Oh, okay, well, we did mess up the CMake anyways. Right there. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, we're getting much closer. CMake error as CMake takes away with target link layers. Okay, yep, forgot the L. And SDL. Okay, come on. Alright, this is already looking a lot better. Wait a second. Where are we CD'd currently? Alright, it has been built. I'm surprised it got built. I didn't even download the source. Oh wait, but I didn't change the thing. So whatever I just built is fine. Let's go to the init. Actually, it's load media. Guess it would just gave an error. Okay, wait. That's right. There's a lot more libraries. Oh, no. I thought I was gonna say it's a lot more libraries. It's gonna take longer, but. True. Yes, let's go. So we added the submodule too, so we'll add that. Get commit -m finished. True type fonts. Tutorial. Git push origin. So now if we go to my GitHub up here, we have all the freaking food stuff. But we go here, yep. The submodule was added properly, and if you guys were in the last couple streams, that was a big pain. And we got all our stuff here, all these CPPs. Yeah, so that'll be it for today's stream. I have to leave kind of early today because I'm busy. I might, if I have time, throughout the day, also stream some more game dev or SDL learning. I finally got some mouse events, which is nice. I say it's nice because one of the games I want to make, we'll be using the mouse a lot, for sure. Yeah, we're like pretty much halfway done. Maybe even more than halfway. So yeah, so far this tutorial is going really well. A couple errors here and we have to fix, but yeah, by next week, hopefully we have Tetris done by Friday. But yeah, peace out, guys.